Dudes back again, shouting out open minded folk. We're back with another Vic Vaughn vaudeville villain. It's the young dude, arrogant,
Braggadocious.
young. You don't got that wisdom yet. Just all the time. Thinking shit through.
Vic Vaughn.
Being a kid.
Vic Vaughn.
Being a young and dumb
MF
kid.
Doom's Woman.
Let Me Watch.
Yeah.
Was a crazy track.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know you're the same guy, right?
What was the other one? Lactose and lecithin, something like that.
Lecithin?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've done a few. The very first one we did wasn't feeling a lot, especially Claude wasn't feeling, because we've done a lot of Doom reactions before that, so we're like,
I mean, the only one I really didn't like was that first one.
Like we said many times, like I said,
I don't know.
like
I think we had done like 3 MF Doom songs in a row, maybe a couple of.
That's what I'm saying.
We
already listened to Doom,
King Ghidorah,
we didn't get the concept either at the time.
And I'm like, wow, this sucks.
But we didn't understand, like we said many times, like the character concept at the time. Like, oh, this is like what somebody filled us in the comments. This is the teenage version of Doom.
But I mean, it's also like
I just said,
when a young
arrogant,
braggadocious, any other rapper gets on there, you're like, oh yeah, I know this guy, and I don't really give a shit about what he's rapping about. But
when you learn,
there was a few
about the
others
artist,
like that we did of Victor Vaughn where
it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was brutal.
I mean, it's
in your face.
Everything's
but, like,
subjective, but it's
It wasn't. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the song or what even the song was about. That first one, but
I have to go back.
It's like the only MF Doom song I didn't like.
Yeah.
So far.
Just the arrogant young, like we said, like.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
not
just
really
what the subject matter, what he was rapping about. Just I don't know.
Oh wow, man, what's up with
Vaughn-Raedawn? Oh, that's a cool sound.
I can understand it. Leave the beat bandit who bring heat for the mic, unhanded. Whoever go after burn their hands and lips. A lot of rappers ran and abandoned their whips. Just another day in the dunya. Don't leave your girl around me, he might sooner. Up under the window, serenade her like a crooner. Stay ahead of the game and cut her off sooner rather later. Use her to gravitator. Scoop it in the butter, soft moonroof navigator. All the land, all the legs, all the bags. 116th by the hour from the Africans. But they won't let you push them. One tried to get fly, I almost had to mush him. If I wanted to rob him, I would've wore mask. Hit him with the phone to the door and toe ass. Want not, waste not, front not. They didn't see him dipping to the 50-cent blunt spot. Be walking town with space boots, spacesuits. Fucked up cut, but she still say his face cute. Told the streets what you staring at. The sewer cap opened up and said, why you wearing that? He said, oh, you wanna snap? Piss face? The way you be in everybody's business is a disgrace. At the parkade, Hawk, who goes there? It's V, the MC, who's nasty as nose hair. You may go, he said, you should've been say so. Tipped him in cash and Argentine.
This beat is fucking insane.
It's really weird, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
it's got some crazy ass sounds going on here. The way he's some shit I never heard before on this shit.
It's kind of hypnotizing me in your
sounds.
sleep.
It's
To be honest, like it's not boring at all.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
it's got some droning sounds to it.
So, there you go, my good man. Buy something nice for the seed. And please keep it moving twice the speed. Consider that your fair warn, or else I'll bring it to you express like airborne. Vaughn, drop a turd on the beat, and shout out that little word from the word on the street. He right Vic in a sick demented hairstyle, and go bombing with a chick with the rented van wild. All he say is you nuts. He really had enough of poop putts and crew cuts. Suits on, and I got a coupon. Chinese restaurant asking for the great poupon. He said no, duck sauce, soy sauce. And this ain't no Burger King, so you don't get no toy, boss. Uh-oh, it's 9 o'clock, I think I'm sober. How about we think this over a can of King Cobra?
I mean, to come up with
nah,
some
this
shit
ain't
like
no
this.
Burger King. You don't get no toys, son.
The lyrics on this are pretty good. Like, the shit he's talking about is...
Raedawn Isn't that like a poison in shit?
I think so.
And like,
Go listen in the comments.
I think it's like a insecticide or some shit.
Damn.
And like they would spray that around apartment buildings and like in like hallways and shit, get rid of roaches and shit.
Wow.
Don't quote me.
Go listen in the comments.
Sure,
That's what we're all about.
Is like Raid. I think
just bad
is
shit.
the main ingredient in that is radon.
Ooh. Yeah, this beat, man. I mean, so much creativity to like not repeat yourself. To come up with
10,000 songs and not
every
once
fucking, literally thousands of
repeat the
songs.
same
It's got to be
concept,
thousands,
like,
or
at least make
hundreds
you feel
and
like you've
hundreds
heard the
and
song
hundreds at
before.
least.
Yeah,
And it's like, yeah, to not like you stick to your sound, but it's
all new.
everything's
It's
fucking
always
unique.
new. Yeah.
Different sounds and shit.
It's always a new
The
song.
way you
It's
pitch
not-
them or
yeah.
fuck with them, fluctuate them, and I mean this shit right
And
here.
how do you memorize that
this
and
beat
like
is
be able
bananas.
to rap that
You know, I know,
in a live setting?
and he would kill it every time. Anytime it was really Doom showing up, and not somebody dressed like him, like go.
Yeah,
But-
I want to watch the
but
people
that
react
shit-
to me. So you
He
go
probably
be me.
didn't have control over a lot of that too, though. Like people, but you're gonna know if it's fucking Doom right away. And yeah, to have the mental capacity to memorize a lot of songs and just on the drop of a hat, let's go. That beat kicks in, muscle memory kicks in. You snap into it. But yeah.
You ain't nicer than the lunatic shyster, aka the Victor or the Vic Meister. You want a shitty get a baldy, or keep his edge up, keep shaped like Mama Waldy. That is the question.
Dude, there's so many shifts in this beat. Let's go back a little.
It never grounds on anything. It always
keeps going and evolving like into something else.
And
But
staying
sticking to the
staying
foundation.
subtle is the only.
Yeah.
It's like
It's sticking
as
to the
soon as it
foundation
would
of the song,
change
too,
to be
like the
consistent,
instrumentation.
it cuts off and then starts again
It
in a different way.
shifts to something.
Nuts. You really had enough of pool putts and crew cuts. Soup's on, and I got a coupon. Chinese restaurant asking for the great coupon. He said no, duck sauce, soy sauce, and this ain't no Burger King, so you don't get no toy, boss. It's 9 o'clock, I think I'm sober. How about we think this over a can of King Cobra? You ain't nicer than the lunatic shyster, aka the Victor or the Vic Meister.
Oh, that's cool.
You want a shitty get a ball.
You ain't nicer than the lunatic Meister, aka Vixta, or Vic. What does he say?
Vic Meister.
Vic Meister.
Yeah.
Or keep his edge up, keep shaped like Mama Waldy. That is the question. You wonder why he always wear hats in the sessions. Listen up, new drink. Named it after Chong daughter. Triple shot of yak with the chaser of bong water. Be a strong supporter. Triple shot of yak with the chaser of bong water. Yeah. Come on, bring the slaughter. Not scared.
Oh, that's cool. City sounds, love it. I had that a lot. Subway and shit. Oh yeah, man. Something about the ambience of city sounds. It's like we don't live in
industrialization sense of things,
but in a weird way to me it's like relaxing in some sense, even though it's like a chaotic place.
True.
We don't live in the city. We're like
people who live in the city.
We live in a town of like 13,000.
Nature scenes like from out here or something.
Yeah,
they're like, wow, it's so relaxing. And like we're like, I don't know.
but we're not from the city
anymore.
But when I hear like
Yeah.
chaotic like
yeah,
police sounds and subway sounds,
people
and
walking around,
people,
yeah,
it's like, wow,
all
that's
the
kinda
things we
chill.
don't ever get to see, and then like
It's
hear what they
it's
don't ever get to see.
complete opposite. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
and it just makes you want to be there.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's a lot of people in one. It's crazy how many people are in like one tight area.
It would get claustrophobic.
That's how I don't know. That's what I've told myself, but I wouldn't really know unless, I've never been to like a big ass city. I've
been to New York City, Times Square. I've been
to Boston, but I've never been to.
Like on one corner,
Boston was pretty.
There's
chaotic,
somebody like handing out pamphlets and preaching about God, and on the next corner, there's somebody handing out pamphlets and preaching about the devil and Satan, and like.
And this is back in the day too, right?
Satan loves you. He doesn't want you to die. He doesn't want you to go to hell.
This is back when were you there? This is late '90s. Last time.
Like
So
99
it's been a minute.
probably.
Wow.
Like just before the towers fell.
Damn.
Like,
you got to see
I
them.
could see them off in the distance.
Wow.
And I didn't go. I should have.
Rest in peace, man. Fuck. Craziest day. And one of the craziest days in American history. For
American. I mean, I don't know about like.
No.
I mean, Ukraine's got some shit.
Yeah.
Going on. Like we would never.
It's
be
true.
able to handle it.
It's true. They're holding their own though. From the things I've.
Yeah, Putin's pulling a Bush and like declaring
Nothing but
victory.
peace and love.
There'd be another 15 years
Peace
of
and
war,
love
but
to
he's
Ukraine,
won
man.
it.
Peace and love to the people of the world, just trying to do the right thing. We're not trying to talk down or against any of that shit. Like it's
No, much respect.
nothing but good vibes to people just trying to do the right thing. Because they got to deal with some crazy
It's
shit.
very sad what's
It's
happening.
human nature. It's human. That's human history too.
And
Unfortunately, in a lot of ways, but violence is. It always goes back to that word, really. Like it's just the core of humans, violence. Like you're going to go back to, every civilization that's bigger than
Cain and Abel,
bigger than these other little groups, so they can just they just wipe them out, they just dominate them. Like that's happened for it happened for a long ass time. It still does in some ways.
Yeah, it does every day.
Yeah.
And even like the Amazonians in the rainforest in South America that have never seen modern civilization, they still go and raid each other.
It's true.
But
These
that keeps the
tribes.
populations down, and you're not consuming everything.
Yeah, that's the way a lot of
I mean,
them look at it too.
if you do it, if it's done naturally,
I mean,
it's
if you're really gonna
almost
fight it
healthy.
off, if they're fighting, like literally fighting against each other,
even primates and all that shit, they go to war.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And, like,
these tribes are really fighting against each other for the shit.
It's how you bring back
doing what they got to do.
fresh DNA into your society. Like
That's
just
hey, man.
sad state. Which I think like I thought about this a lot in like
It's like natural selection,
how
like-
like in European kingdoms, like there would be like, oh, I have a daughter, you have a son, let's bring them together.
Yeah.
And
All the
that
time.
was kind of like a peaceful thing, but like if one would reject the other, then those kingdoms would
Looked
go
at
to war.
like bad, yeah.
And
It's
they
true.
would, the other
Or
kingdom
like
would attack the other kingdom.
The
and
story of Troy when that it was like, what was it, the queen?
Yeah.
She slept with.
or the princess or something. Yeah.
She slept with somebody
Horus?
from the other, and then they went to.
Hector.
It was a war over love, basically, between everyone.
Or like, I think what it was is she was betrothed to Hector,
opposing,
but like, I
opposing
think
sides.
Achilles wanted her,
but it was a secret thing. It
and
wasn't
so
like a
he
public-
challenged,
Yeah,
and like they fought.
and it was more of a secret thing, so it wasn't like it was looked at as like secret disrespect too. You know what I mean? Probably, like it wasn't a public thing that all these people are from opposing sides, or no. It was some like cheating ass shit going on, and that's the way they looked at it. Like, oh, well, we're going to war with this shit. That shit, yeah. Damn.
And a lot of times,
It's a lot of human history right
like,
there.
oh, you have a daughter,
just
I have a son. Let's
doing that shit.
betroth them to each other, and then like it would be like, the dude is like this, pompous,
Yeah.
bit of a homo guy who isn't really gonna love her, or like at least treat her with dignity and respect. He's gonna go and get his side hustle on.
Doing all that shit.
Trying to say it nice,
That ancient shit.
whatever, but
Yeah. Peace. We're out.
Yeah.